Right guys, welcome back to the channel. Nice exciting one for you today. We're testing out the Ping G430 Max 10K. Now, the rumours going around that 10K seems to be the popular choice this year for drivers. Forgiveness. That's what we're getting told. Now, Ping, in my opinion, are one of the best manufacturers out there. There's no doubt about it. They just produce really good equipment. So yeah, guys, we're going to give this a test down here today at St Mellon on the Nicholas course, designed by Jack Nicholas, one of the hardest and tightest golf courses in the UK. There's no question. We've got the club, Ping G430 Max 10K, and we've got the golf course. As you can see behind me, we've got about 25-30 yards of fairway. We've got rubbish on the left, we've got rubbish on the right. I'll hit 5 tee shots, hopefully see how many we can get in the fairway. Now, I've done a little bit of initial testing on the range. I've got to say, it seems to be as good as it's claiming to be. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it, shall we? Right, ladies and gentlemen, wish me luck. Tightest golf course in England. Aim at the big tree, we've got a bit of wind off the right, helping it. Now, initial thoughts of this drive is very impressive. It's quite a shallow head. We've got the turbulators that we know about, and we've got that carbon crown that Ping have been quite famous for some time now. All right, wish me luck, ladies and gentlemen. In the comment section down below, will I actually hit the fairway? It isn't very big down there. All right, shot number 1. I'm going to go for that big tree. A little bit of draw. Here we go. Not a bad start. A little bit out to the right. Didn't quite get that wind drawing it back like I thought. So a couple of adjustments to be made early days. Initial sound, quite loud. It's not the most quietest of drivers. Ping never are, to be fair, but I've got to say, it don't really offend me. Some people don't like that. I don't really care. It's just a good driver, isn't it? It just looks nice. All right, driver number 2. Whew, that was munched. That could be the first fairway bound. Little bit draw bias, that one. Tiny bit toe pattern. Toe pattern's my kind of pattern. I'm not going to lie. It's sort of something I do struggle with a bit. If anyone knows me, they know I'm kind of, driver is a bit of a hit or miss club with me. But not bad start. Two good initial strikes. Sounds, I mean, we're outside here. It's amplified a little bit, but yeah, not bad start. All right, see if I can get another one down there. All right, that's my first real bad one. Terrible golf swing. Let's give that face a wipe. That was my first bad one, ladies and gentlemen. Not too, but a bit low on the face. Kind of finned it almost towards that tree. Set another one. Yeah, that's nailed. That wind is definitely a bit stronger than I'm given for, but that's a great strike. So easy to hit. Well, unless you kind of top it like I did last shot, but it is, aesthetically, I've got to say, it's actually quite pleasing. A lot of people don't really give Ping credit, I don't think. I think if you like traditional looks, it might not be for you, but there's quite a bit going on the crown. We'll get to that in a little while. But underneath, you know, from the shelf appeal point of view, actually a really nice looking club. The colourway is true to sort of Ping G430 range. It's kind of got that greeny yellow effect. Then just that matte carbon. Right, let's get another one down there, shall we? That's 2 in the fairway, 1 just right. And then that really rubbish one. Let's hit another one. Yeah, not bad. Right, let's go down there. Let's see how we get on. I think that's 3 out of 5 with 1 pretty crap one in there. So not too bad. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Right, guys. So down here on the fairway, as you can see right in front of me, there's 3 balls. So this is the last one I hit. This was quite a poor strike. You would have seen it probably in the through the screen, quite low, but fairway bound. You know, I'm not going to be too disgruntled about that. And then we go ahead here. And this was the 2nd and 3rd one I hit, which actually, you know, thinking about it, in this condition, now I'm down here, you can definitely feel the wind's quite strong. You know, you've got about 3 or 4 yards in between those, and they're both in the fairway, you can see here. So if you look down at the hole, it is banked on the left, and we do have that trouble. So that's the tree I was going for, and the ball, I'll show you the ball that's over there near my buggy. Actually, again, it wasn't too bad, but, you know, this is the hole we're looking at, the 10th here at St Mellon. The fairway is probably 25 to 30 yards wide. So dispersion, pretty good. Front to back yardages, pretty good as well. I'm not going to lie, 5 yards. For someone myself who can misstrike, misstrike the drives as easy as I can. 5 yards from front to back, I'm taking that all day long. Right, let's go and have a look at the next. So actually, as we come over to this one, you can just start seeing it now coming into view. This is actually the longest one. It's the first one I hit. There's no doubt about it. I did hit it really well. I just actually blocked it out to the right. If I come behind here, you see the tree I was aiming for, which is that tree right there. So, I mean, I was aiming for it with a bit of draw and it didn't come back. So, okay, I'm in the rough, but I've aimed there and it stayed there. So, is it 10k forgiveness? It's certainly not forgiving. Right, let's go and play the 12th hole, long par 5, even tighter fairway. Wish me luck. Right, guys, so not bad, 10th hole, quite a tight hole, and believe me, it is getting tighter. That is actually a golf hole behind me. I'm not just taking you out for a walk in the park. It is a very long, narrow par 5. Trees on the left, trees on the right, and we've got a ditch running the whole way down. And we've got wind into, wind off the right. This is going to be a proper test for the Ping G430 Max 10k. Now the name, I don't love the name. It's a bit of a mouthful. Don't particularly love all the sort of this, that, and the other. G430 Max 10k, but I don't really care. I don't care what it's called. As long as it performs out on the course, that's all that matters. Right, tech. Now, considering the G430 Max was such a great driver, we're looking at the tech. There's not much changed. I couldn't really tell you, apart from the footprint of the club. Ping are saying it's their biggest ever. It's a 460cc head. It doesn't look too bad. It isn't offensive down at the ball. We've got that tungsten weight at the back here, right stretched right as far back as it can go. I try and get that close up on the camera. And what I do like about it, although they've stretched it right back, they've kept it central. Whereas a lot of forgiving drivers do put their weight more in the hill, which creates a bit more of a draw bias. For me, straight away, we've got that wind off the right, so I'm getting a bit more movement than I'm probably planning. But it certainly is more stable through impacts than previous drivers I've tested and reviewed. Viewers of the channel will know which one I'm on about. We've still got that carbon crown at the back there, and we've still got the turbulators at the top, but Ping have been, they've had that going for a few years now, haven't they? I don't mind the look of it. If you're someone, like I said previously, if you like a traditional look, it might not be for you. It is quite a lot going on. You've got the carbon at the back there, and then you've got the turbulators sort of on the front here. Other than that, that is really about it. It's a bigger head. They've got that weight stretched right back for high MOI, high center of gravity, and that's about it. So Ping, have they really moved on from the G430 Max? I don't know. Maybe a comparison video of the two coming up. Maybe I'll have to do that and see really what I think. But what I do love, and I've got to say, I love the fact they've kept the weight at the back central. It just gives it an option for every player. If you're a draw bias player anyway, most forgiving drivers, most max heads are draw bias, and they can really put that one out of the market for you. So yeah, I do think that the design is really good. I think the manufacturing yet again from Ping is fantastic. We do have adjustable neck, and Ping are the best in the market doing this. There's no doubt about it. That little tiny neck on the adjustable sleeve is by far the most sleek looking one on the market. I've got this in a stiff shaft, 55 gram. This is just what they send. This is the demo club they've sent through. And it seems to be nice. It feels nice. It feels good through the ball. Very stable. Like we spoke about the sound. Yeah, it's a little on the loud side. But again, Ping have done that for years. Does it offend me? Not at all. I can quite easily game this. Price point. Now, it's coming in at $599. That is a hefty price to pay. Is it a hefty price to pay if it's keeping you on the fairway, say 50% more? I don't know. It's a decision you're going to have to make, ladies and gentlemen. For me, it's a lot of money. It really is a lot of money. But they, drivers and manufacturers just seem to be pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. You know, where are we going to get to? 10 years' time, a driver's going to be £1,000. I don't know. I don't know. But tech-wise, yeah, it looks good. There's a good amount of tech in it. You know, Ping are great manufacturers. Exactly what I expect. You know, right. 12th hole, into wind, par 5. Whew, I'd be happy with just a 2 out of 5 here, I'll be honest with you. Let's get some balls. We've got the Callaway balls back out. Wish me luck, ladies and gentlemen, in the comment section down below. Will I actually hit this fairway? Good luck. Right, guys, wish me luck in the comment section down below. Like the last hole, will I get any in that fairway? That is actually a fairway, guys. I'm not joking you. This hole at St Million is a joke. of a par 5. It is beautiful, generally one of the hardest you will go to. Let's get one down there. I do like the look of this thing. Oh, that's the best one so far. Right, that is 1 out of 1. Let's get going. Right guys, going full good buggy cam. Right, I've got to say, I do really like this. This is a really good driver. Sits behind the ball, lovely. Yeah, I can't really say too much bad about it. You know, this is such a tough golf course. It's such a tough hole. All right, I'll just show you the results in a minute. Somehow I only had 4 balls. I must have not picked up a ball in the last one, but yeah, looking like 2 or maybe 3. The last one I hit was quite close, hanging onto the right hand side there. But yeah, I got to say, for mishits, it doesn't seem to really deviate too much. So yeah, really impressive with Ping so far. We'll have 1 more hole in a minute and we'll get out there. Yeah, and I'll show you some results and give you my conclusion on this fantastic bit of equipment. Expensive, but fantastic bit of equipment. Stay tuned. Right guys, we've had a casualty. So unfortunately the last shot I hit, which I did actually think might have just clung on, has hit the bank of the ditch and gone in. It is, like I said before, it is a very narrow. There is casualty number, if you can see it, number 1. If I pan back, 1, 2, 3, I'm now in the fairway. That is the gap we have between ditch. So maybe 10 yards right of target. If I swoop round, we've got 1, we've got 2, and then just over there, you can see that if I scan in, we have 3. So 2.5, why not? 2.5 out of 4 in the fairway. Isn't bad down this hole. I'm taking any of these 3 all day. The one behind me, yeah, it's a shame, of course it is, but I'm not too worried about it. I can adjust maybe to it a little bit. The club isn't necessarily fitted for me, but yeah, it's really good, great. Again, front and back dispersion. Considering it's a cold day here in the UK, we're playing wind into, the distance that's got down that hole is impressive. So yeah, so good. So far so good with the Ping driver. Right, we're going to try 1 more hole before I go to my conclusion. I might try and put it in a bit more of a game scenario. Just 1 drive, finish the hole, see how I get on. But yeah, really good so far. I'm really enjoying it. Right guys, 13th hole here at St Mellon on the Nicholas course. Real game scenario, not typically a driver hole, normally a 3-iron wedge on. But we're here to test the G430 Max 10K. Yet again, there's me stumbling because it's quite a mouthful. But so far, I've been really impressed. Great driver, miss hits, especially them toe hits. If you're like me and toe the ball quite often, we're not seeing a huge deviation off to the left. Right, wish me luck. Real game scenario. A little bit of wind into, off the left. Yep, just off to the left. I want to probably just hopefully get this one down the right hand side. Let's try it. I'm not swinging my best today. Let's try and get one down there. Let's see how I get on. Wish me luck, ladies and gentlemen. Callaway Chrome Soft, pretty much straight down the middle. I don't think so far the deviation on this thing hasn't been too bad. Right. Oh, that is prime example. I'm hoping you're seeing that down the camera. That was hit about there, and that's straight down the middle of the fairway. Ping G430 Max 10K. Yes, please. It's got a big challenge to get in my bag this year. Yeah, really like it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a drive down. I'll show you where that's landed, and I'll give you my final conclusion on this pretty impressive equipment. Let's go. Here we go, buggy cam again. I'm going full sort of good today. Right, that's prime example. That was an awful. That's the worst one I've hit all day, actually. But I'm pretty certain it's in the fairway. I think I can just see it down there. Yeah, unbelievable piece of equipment, ladies and gentlemen. In the comment section down below, is $599 too expensive? It is quite a lot of money in it, I'm not going to lie. Would I pay £600 for a driver? I don't know. I really don't know. I think custom fitting these days is so good. You could almost get custom fit for pretty much anything, and you would hope that it would certainly improve your game in terms of finding fairways, in terms of dispersion, in terms of distance, carry, all these things. But yeah, I mean, on initial testing, you've got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, let's put you around there, I can see where I'm going a bit better. Initial testing, you know, straight out the box, demo club, I'm just impressed. I really am. Ping, they certainly do underrated clubs. I've done a recent poll on my Instagram, and no one, not one person, voted for this driver as they were excited about or anything like that. It was TaylorMade, it was Cobra, it was Callaway. I mean, all these drivers, these big manufacturers just seem to push the smaller, well, not necessarily smaller, but the less marketed manufacturers out of the way, didn't they? So in the comment section down below, would you game this driver? I certainly would. You know, I'm a PJ Pro, not playing that well at the moment, not swinging that well, but you know, certainly for me, Ping are just so underestimated. You know, I done a review with Lee Whitaker the other day on the Dynapower driver, and again, that's such an underestimated or underrated, sorry, manufacturer. It just blows my mind how these companies are as big and experienced as they are, but yet the local everyday golfer just seems to want to go somewhere else. Yeah, it's a shame really, but maybe the £600 price point is going to be the Achilles heel for Ping this year. The numbers certainly, or should I say, the ball flights I'm getting, the carry distance that I seem to be getting on a hit today on a cold, like I said, wet day, are backing that up. But yeah, it's going to be interesting really to see how many of your sort of everyday amateur golfers put this in the bag. I'm quite intrigued, but like I said, I'm really enjoying it. It looks great. Sounds a bit loud, a bit clicky. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. But it's a really good driver. Right, I'm just here now. I'm just left of the fairway. Let's head over to the fairway and hopefully see my ball. And I might actually finish the hole. See if I can get a birdie. Come on, let's do it. All right, there we go. Another ball, another fairway. A little bit down the left. Not the most furthest I've ever been down here. Like I said, it was the worst strike of the day, and yet again the Ping is holding up to its name. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Another one, another fair. Right, ladies and gentlemen, conclusion on the Ping G430 Max 10K. Do I like the name? No, I hate the name. It's been a struggle video for me to even say it. Do I like it? I love it. I like the looks. I love the actual MOI is as forgiving as it's claiming to be. You've just seen on the last drive there, I've towed the life out of it, and yet I've hit a fairway. Aesthetically, I think it's really quite nice as well. You have to like quite a lot going on to like this driver. We've got the turbulates, we've got the carbon crown. I spoke about it before. I actually don't mind it. I think it's quite pleasing to the eye. Sits really nice behind the ball. Price point, I spoke about it again, it's high. I don't think it's going to be for everyone. For some reason, Ping and a few other brands just don't seem to be the fan favourite. Not sure why that is. Maybe it's because they're not plastering the marketing all over social media like other brands. But if you're seriously struggling with driver, if you want something that's forgiving, truly forgiving, go and give Ping G430 Max 10K driver a go this year, ladies and gentlemen. As always, thanks for watching. Please hit that subscribe, like, and leave your comments down below. Take care. I'll see you next time.